I think it was important to create a space where people feel seen in spaces that they're not normally seen.
What's up guys, it's your Foodbeast, Reach here. We are at Nimbus Coffee in downtown Los Angeles, where it's not your average cafe because inside it's a wizarding world of magic and wonder, along with unique, one-of-a-kind pastries and drinks. I'm pretty hyped, about to get my Leviosa on.
Hi, I'm Eviana, and this is my mom. We're in downtown Los Angeles, and this is our coffee shop, Nimbus Coffee.
At 1115 South Hope Street. It's been interesting because a lot of the feedback we've gotten from everyone, and particularly with people of color, is they're just like, wow, this is so cool. How did you get inside my head and figure this out? And I always say, well, it wasn't really me, it was my daughter.
So the references I guess we'll find inside are definitely urban type of references that are going to be reflective of our culture and being expressed in a universe that we're not always seen in, but definitely feel that we want to be a part of because, you know, everyone is magical. The magical references that will be found inside are definitely wizarding, witching, spell casting, astrology, things like that. I was influenced by my childhood and where I would escape for comfort and fantasy, and I wanted to bring that kind of comfort to people on a day-to-day basis. Nimbus Coffee specializes in sandwiches, salads, breakfast items, pastry items, with myself as our head baker, and then a couple of people that definitely assist me and help me collaborate on recipes on a day-to-day basis.
Eviana's skills and ability for cooking and coming up with flavors kind of skipped a generation. I'm not much of a cook, but my mother was, and her dad's grandmother was. So they are inspired by the kind of things that she grew up with watching them cook, and then she likes complex flavors, always has.
So we spend a lot of time collaborating as a team to figure out what's going to work best with our coffee. And we do use single origin for our espresso, and it's definitely has its own complex flavor profiles. And my mother is right, I was influenced by my grandparents and spending time in the kitchen with them. And I have a distinct flavor profile that I like. I'm a savory more than sweet. So all of our Giggle Waters are made in-house with fresh fruit and fresh herbs from local farmers in our community.
We kind of started there looking for different unique flavor profiles and things that could be infused into the foods.
All right, so what we got here are some beautiful drinks, otherwise known as Giggle Waters, which are some signature drinks here at Nimbus Coffee. It looks like some kind of potion is going on because you got the glitter, you got the red, you got the lemonade in there, and it's looking like we're looking through a NASA telescope right now. Yo, whoa! These flavors are very bold and just out there, and I'm feeling it. We got some fresh pineapple up in here. We got raspberry compote and the fresh mint. Just on visuals alone, this is gonna be so flavorful and just refreshing. I'm telling you, man, this is super fruity. I love how the mint just like punches through and shines. Like, this drink really works.
I'd have to say that I'm a person that doesn't necessarily like to eat the same thing twice. So I'm always looking for different pairings of things, and seeing what works together in this space really allows us to do that, especially with our coffees and our Giggle Waters and other things, and also just kind of trying different things around the city, different cultural experiences, and I try to bring that and represent that in my food because it's really what I like to eat is what you're going to experience. It's not necessarily coming from any one region or any one cultural perspective, but it's just things that I found delicious or things that I wanted to incorporate into my own life.
And I would like to add a dark arts POPTART, which is kind of a concept that came up here. It's a POPTART, but it's black in color. The inside is blackberry sage filling. It's really quite tasty. People really seem to like it.
All right, we got another visual potion in a glass here and looking quite sinister. It looked crazy because it's gray, and like, what do you expect something that looks gray to taste like? Forget a health boost, let me just get a whole potion in a glass. I got sinister intentions for this Pop-Tart. I love that it uses just fresh berries so that we're getting something super fruity. Yup, start my morning off with some dark arts for show.
So if you're looking for something different, you want to kind of test your palate out on, you know, kind of interesting flavors that are going to be sweet sometimes, which I enjoy a lot, and savory, which she enjoys even more, then I think we've got something for everybody.
And we're actually always coming up with new things. Depending on the day that you walk in, you're going to try something different. We definitely just like to try and push the boundaries of like what tastes good and what's different and what's unique, so people can only have what we make here and nowhere else.
Oh, there's so much garlic in this. No, we can do this. Look how heavy this is. This is such a substantial avocado toast.
impressed that it didn't fall off. Yeah, that was very nicely done.
This ain't no amateur hour here.
The maple bacon cinnamon roll is like amazing that Eviana came up with that particular profile.
Feeling royal up in here with the gold knife. There it is. This is the heaviest pastry in the world. I love it. This nice mound of frosting makes you just want to go like this. You would hella taste the bacon in this. You are getting like cream cheese flavor with the savoriness of the bacon and the cinnamon. Look, there's like big bacon bits in here. I repeat, the best cinnamon roll I've ever had.
I think it was important to create a space where people feel seen in spaces that they're not normally seen. As a child and even as an adult, I love to fantasize myself in roles that I don't see myself in the screen, and in worlds that I don't see myself represented in clearly. And there's a lot of people that I realize feel just like I do. So I wanted to create a space that could include others into a world where they also see themselves, but it doesn't get shown as much as we would like. And our feedback from the community that's come in here really do enjoy and appreciate that we've created some place where they see their own cultural references in a space that they would have loved to be.
I have thoroughly enjoyed my Nimbus Coffee experience, from the wizarding atmosphere, the drinks that are like potions, to the pastries that I cannot forget. Truly loved the experience. And speaking of love, I'm just gonna enjoy my liquid love latte right here. Burn myself, but I'm gonna keep my composure. I forgot it was like mad hot and I just dove into it.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm pretty hyped. I'm about to get my Levioso on. Is it Levioso?
Leviosa.
Yeah, Leviosa.